This is the easiest way to do plant tissue culture media. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I will show you by far the easiest way to do plant tissue culture media. So let's get started. I want to use this container. This is actually for making baby formula. So I want to use this to mix my media. You can use any containers and use a spoon to mix it up. Here in the lab, I normally use a magnetic stirrer. However, I'm trying to do this as easy as possible with the least amount of tools or equipment. So I just want to mix it up this by hand instead. So I have a distilled water. Brand doesn't matter. It just has to be distilled water, reverse osmosis water. This is what you need. So I will fill this my pitcher up to around 800 milliliters of water or so. Next, this is sugar. Use your regular table sugar from the grocery store. Really easy. And what I have right here, this is 1/8 of a cup, which when full, when full like when full like this, gives you approximately 25 to 30 grams. So which is what we need in a tissue culture. I normally use around 20 to 30 grams of sugar, so that's around the middle. So this is works perfectly. Next, my media. This is the MS media. This is used. This has the micros and macros for the plants to grow. And what I need is approximately 4.5 grams. So this is teaspoon, one teaspoon, which gives me roughly 4.5. So which is what I need. So I will carefully just fill this up. So you see, around 4.5 grams. There it goes. Next, I need ppm. This is to ppm is a biocide. It helps to control the fungus and bacteria. This is a must to keep contamination low. So this inhibits the growth of fungus and bacteria. So I need 1 to 2 milliliters per liter. So I'm going to do 1 milliliter. Now this, the one that I have here, has a dropper. So it makes it very easy for me because instead of me using a micropipette or a syringe to add the to add my ppm to my media, I will use drops. So 20 drops is approximately 1 milliliter. So that's what I want to do. So I want to count the drops. So 20 drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have 20 drops of ppm. So that gives me approximately 1 milliliter. Next, I will add the rest of my water. Rest of my water to the 1000 milliliter mark. I want to mix everything up. So using this pitcher that has like a manual mixer like this, but you can use a spoon. Now that everything has dissolved, now I need to calibrate the pH. So I take this part off, go to the side. And to calibrate the pH, you need a pH meter. So this pH meter is a very inexpensive one. It costs less than $10. You can find this online fairly easy. And I just want to turn it on and just let it sit in here. All right, so I want to use a spoon to mix my media. Now I need to calibrate the pH to 5.8. So to do that, the easiest and cheapest way to do it is using baking soda. You may already have it or you can get it from the grocery store. It is super cheap, $2 for a box. I use a tiny spoon because I use a tiny amount. Like you see how much I have is even less than this. I will add the baking soda to the media very slowly until the pH is at 5.8. Okay, so my media is very close to 5.8. It's a 5.78, so that is perfect. I like to keep my media between 5.6 to 5.8. A little higher will be fine. Now I use baking soda to increase the pH. If you go over 5.8, you can use vinegar to decrease the pH. Anyone will work. White still, apple cider, or even rice vinegar. That is also something that you may already have at home. And now I will pour 100 milliliters to each cup. There we go. So that was perfect. I have 100 milliliters of each of my cups. Next, you will notice that there is one ingredient missing, which is agar. So this is agar. This is going to be the gelling agent. So the media is basically done right now, but you see it is completely liquid. So for me to have a gel, something for the plants to be able to stand up, I need to have a gelling agent. So what we use is agar. And what I found that one quarter 1/4 of a teaspoon gives me roughly the equivalent of 8 grams per liter. So what I do is I will have this flush like this. So this, I add one of these to each of my deli cups. So 1/4 of a teaspoon for 100 milliliters of media. That gives me the equivalent of 8 grams per liter of agar. There we go. I am done. All I have to do left is put my lids on top. Do not close the lids. This is a very important. Make sure that your containers have the lid on top, but make sure it's not completely closed. Make sure it's not sealed. Otherwise, when you take it off of the microwave or the pressure cooker, the containers are going to shrink. Or if you have a glass containers, they can potentially break if they are completely sealed. So this media is done. So one thing I can do now, so now I have to sterilize my media. One, to be able to have the media, the agar to dissolve and then solidify, because this way is not going to solidify. You still have to boil it. But also I need to sterilize all the contaminants. So all the bacteria or fungi that it has to be killed. So that is done in the pressure cooker at 121 degrees Celsius for or 15 psi for 15 minutes. Or as an alternative, if you don't have a pressure cooker, you can use your microwave. So if you use the microwave, you will place, if you have only one container, you will place one container for approximately 10 minutes at about 30% power of your microwave. If you have multiple, so I can feed 5 containers at a time, then I still would do like 10 to 15 minutes for about 50% power. And after it's done, all you have to do is take it out of the microwave, close it, or let it cool down, close the lids, then shake it, and you are good to go. So let me sterilize this media in my pressure cooker. I have taken the media out of the pressure cooker, I let it cool down, and now it's ready to put some plants in. As you see, this is a very easy and fast process. Anybody can learn how to do it. So if you want to learn more about plant tissue culture, first make sure to subscribe to the channel. We have hundreds of free videos on how to do plant tissue culture. Or if you want to learn on a faster way, we have the upcoming tissue culture masterclass. It is on March 23 and 24. It is a virtual, so anybody can register for the class from anywhere in the world. I will see you there. Goodbye. Thanks for watching the video. If you are enjoying these tissue culture videos, make sure to follow us on social media for more informative content. And if you are interested on conducting your own tissue culture experiments, make sure to check us out at plantsafetechnology.com for all the products you need to get started. Use code FP10 for 10% off on your first purchase.